YouTube channel, it doesn't matter how many secret channels I make. I think the YouTube bot will literally insta delete your video. It doesn't matter if my channel has 1 subscriber or not. It will literally it will not let it go live. Sometimes I just feel so lonely. I don't want to die. I don't know what to do. Well, if you have those feelings, you should, number one, probably work on yourself. Probably. That's like your best bet, right? If you're unhappy and you're sad, you should probably work on, actually, this is actually what I did in July. I'm gonna tell you what I did. What I basically did, right? I was pretty depressed in July, and I think like mid-July, I kind of had like a, what's the word? Like a mental Sisyphus realization, right? That I need to like stop being so negative and just look at epiphany. I guess you can call it like that. Like no, not a breakdown. More like a evaluation, kind of. Like well, I mean, okay, I don't know how to say this, but I started like eating healthier and I started working out. But before you like, cuz I mean, it's pretty easy to motivate yourself to do something, right? But then like a couple weeks later, like you stop doing it, right? And I think I realized that before you start like a goal, like maybe I want to eat healthier, maybe I want to work out more, maybe I want to do this, maybe I want to like do that, or like I need to do this more. I think before you work on like a goal, you should probably work on your mental first, because if your mental is not in the right state, then you're just like, it's gonna be pointless. You're just wasting your time. Like if your mental is not prepared to like do all these goals that you wanted to do, you're just gonna fall back onto it, right? Like and also I think like when you're depressed, like sure, you can talk with other people, you can like vent to them, but I think at the end of the day, the most important part is like, if you're not happy with yourself, how can you expect other people to help you be happy, right? Think about it. Like if you're always sad and you like you're talking to other people, but like your mindset is like stuck on like, oh, nothing's gonna get better, then how are these guys that you're talking to, how are they gonna help you get better if you don't even think that you're gonna get better, right? So I do think it's mostly like a mental thing, right? Like a lot of things, like if your mental is good, it makes everything else so much easier to do. Like if you're in a good mood, eating healthier is easier, working out is easier. I don't have real friends or social media friends. I don't talk to nobody. Oh, I'm the same too. I think most importantly, you should work on being happy yourself, to be honest. So I'm the same, because outside of streams, I don't really have a lot of real life friends that I talk to. Like most of my high school friends, I don't really talk to them anymore. I have like one guy that I play League of Legends with sometimes, but other than that, I don't really have like a best friend or like a lot of people to talk to. So I think you should always be happy with yourself. I think that's really important, because if you depend on friends to be happy, then I think when you don't have friends, you're gonna be sad, right? Like if your happiness is dependent on like your friends, or if your happiness is dependent on a game, or if your happiness is dependent on like how many followers you have, or if your happiness is dependent on some dog shit, you're never gonna be happy, right? But if you're happy with yourself, then it doesn't matter if you don't have friends or followers, or you're you know, like, am I getting too philosophical? But that's just what I think, you know? And that's what I've been doing in July. It's really just a mental thing. It's what I've like found out in my break in July. It's like if your mental is shit, everything will be shit by like proxy, right? Like if your mental is not in the right place, working out is so hard, talking with other people is so hard. Everything is just 10 times harder. So if you can somehow find a way to maybe I don't know, man. You just gotta find some way where you could be at peace with yourself, right? Like stop, because I think for depressed people, you are your biggest enemy, right? Like when you're depressed, a lot of things when you're depressed, you tend to like exaggerate like yourself. Like if you're sad, you tend to like over exaggerate the severity of how bad it is, right? Like you tend to be like, oh, these guys, they don't actually like me. These like my friends don't actually, they don't care about me. You tend to like over exaggerate. You tend to like over like dramatize how bad the situation actually is, even though if you like take a step back and look at it, it's not that bad. Like, you know, like just like take a step back. You think about it for like a good minute or so. You're like, it's not that bad as I'm making it out to be. Because when you're depressed, your worst enemy is yourself. It's like you're in a fucking 1v1 with yourself, right? So if you like work on your mental, maybe like think more, I think it will go a long way for you being happier. And don't base your happiness off like other people or I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, but that's what I did in a way, kind of. And I'm not the happiest guy right now, but I'm like way better than I am 2 years ago, right? Yeah. Also, yeah, I also think like in my opinion, I think motivational videos are like bait. I think like, because when you're depressed, you're like, okay, now I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start talking to friends. I'm gonna start doing this. I think they're bait. I honestly, I think that shit is so bait. I think you should not fall in the trap of like motivating yourself. I think dead ass. I think you should not motivate yourself, because I think when you motivate yourself, you're just gonna loop back. I think the play is to not motivate yourself and you just do it and form a habit. And once you form a habit, you're done. You're set out. Don't even be like, okay, today I'm gonna eat healthy. I'm gonna focus on running. I'm gonna focus on doing this. Don't even. I think that's so fucking bait. Just literally be like, okay, today I want to eat healthier. I'm gonna eat an apple. And if I don't eat an apple, okay, tomorrow I'll do it. Don't be like, okay, I must eat healthy today. I must, like, just be like, I'm just gonna do it. And the more you do it, the easier it gets, and eventually you'll get to your goals. So yeah, I think motivation and like psyching yourself up is so bait. It's so fucking bait. It's so bait. Because you're always like, I'm gonna get a 6-pack. And then you literally get on the floor and you start doing fucking push-ups and crunches, and then tomorrow you never do it ever again. So instead you should be like, I'm just gonna go on the floor and do some exercise, and if I don't do it tomorrow, I'll do it the next day, you know? Just like chill out. And I think that's low-key the play. That's what I've been doing. Yeah. I should be a guru, bro. You guys should be paying for these lessons. Holy shit. I just figured out the secret of the universe. Thank you for the free therapist session. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I just told you guys what I've been doing. Literally, deadass. Like, everything that I've just said is basically what I've been doing in, like, July. Like, change of mental, change of, like, how you think, change of, like, your like, you know, like, goals and stuff like that. Hey, it does work, yeah. What about motivation to study? Well, it goes back to like the habit thing, right? Instead of like motivating yourself to study, make it a habit. It doesn't have to be like, I need to study 2 hours today. Just like, I think building habits is the best way to achieve a goal that you want. The more times you do it, the easier it gets, right? Like, if you want to go outside more, but you're like, oh, I really don't want to go for a walk today. But if you like do it more, then that feeling of like dread of like going outside, it starts to like get easier and easier, you know? Because like I'm pretty sure when you want to do a goal, right? You always have that dread feeling of like, oh, I really don't want to do it. But if you do it enough times, then eventually you're not even gonna think about like the negative thing of doing it. You're just gonna do it instantly, right? Because when I started eating healthier, I did not want to eat fucking lettuce and spinach. But then like I'm like 30 days in, and now I just like I don't even think about it anymore, right? Like the first day when I started like eating veggies, I was like, dude like this fucking spinach shit, like I don't like eating it. But now I don't think about it. So I'm pretty sure if you study and you make it like a constant thing, maybe every like 20 minutes you study, eventually you won't even think about like, oh, I don't want to study right now. You'll just like instantly do it, right? So yeah. Bro is traumatized by lettuce. Dude, I'm not kidding. Before July of 2023, I did not eat any veggies at all. I'm not even kidding. Before July of 2023, I did not eat any veggies aside from one cucumber like every few months. I was I was not a veggie eater. I was like meat rice. Meat rice. Maybe like a banana here and there. How do you shit without any fiber in your diet? I don't know. I'm just built like a beast. When you were doing like jump rope in the rain, got like ill for 2 weeks. Dude, but during my jump rope phase, that was the trap that I fell down to. The motivation thing. When I had like a jumping rope phase, I like motivate myself every day to jump rope. But now I stopped doing it. I'm telling you, it's a bait. Motivation is such a fucking bait. I'm telling you, psyching yourself up to motivate yourself to do something is so bait from my experience. Cause you never do it in the end. You never do it. Motivating yourself to do something, you never do it. So I think you need to shift like your perspective. I'm telling you, Giga Chad habit builder. It's the habits. I'm telling you, I am a habit enjoyer. I'm not a motivation guy. I'm a habit dude now. I'm gonna preach the word of habits. Building habits. But yeah, I hope you feel better with your situation. I was also like that like years ago. But yeah. Other than that though, how do you find motivation to build a habit? You just do it. You just do it. Think to yourself this, right? For example, I don't know, like just think about because if you don't work on yourself, are you gonna be happy with yourself? I mean, probably not, right? Like if you're gonna sit here and just like fucking wither away until you're dead, like you might as well do something to change it, right? Like I'm pretty sure you don't want to. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just gonna end stream. I've ran out of words. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just gonna splurge out all the shit that I did and how it helped me. If it helps you, I don't know what to say anymore. I literally told you what I did, my thinking of how it can get better, and that's it. I don't know what else to say anymore. I'm done. You don't have to force yourself, because I think when you force yourself, you loop back. It's more like if you don't do it today, tomorrow you do it tomorrow. Like if you want to exercise today, but you were too lazy and you didn't work out today, it's not a big deal. Like you don't have to force yourself, because I think when you force yourself to do something, it actually does the opposite. Because after you force yourself to do it, you're not going to do it again because you force yourself, right? So it's more like if you do it today or if you don't do it today, it's fine. As long as you do it consistently enough, that's the most important thing, right? You don't have to force yourself to do something. But as long as you keep on doing it. Next stream is when Fontaine drops? Yeah. Next stream is when Fontaine drops, yeah. There are some people who don't do it for weeks or even months. Well, yeah, obviously, like if like I'm like I don't mean it like, oh, I don't want to do it. I'm just not gonna do it for the rest of my life. But like, you know, it's like consistency is a pretty important thing. You know, so yeah. Goodbye, everybody. I will see you in Fontaine. I will stream Fontaine when it comes out. Nah, I think that's it. What do you think about sleeping at the same time from someone from Europe? I don't care. I don't care at all. Good night and good night. Bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Yeah, I will upload the VOD. Last stream of this year. It's been a nice run. See you in 2077. It's been a good run. Last stream of the year. Joking. Joke. It's joke. Just joke. Just joke.